My name is Danielle Aldridge, and as you said, my father has been a Rotarian for 20 plus years, so I've known about Rotary, and I lived in the small town of Melissa, and they decided to have a Rotary Club we're in our 4th year now.
Okay.
And so yeah, I was one of the founding members, and I love it. It's great. I mean, I fell in love with Rotary right away, so that's my Rotary background. But the project that I'm about to embark on is climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Yes, and we leave Friday. The way I even found out about this was I went to the Dallas Travel and Adventure Show last November and met a man named Macon Dunnigan who has climbed, this will be his 35th climb.
Wow.
Yes, and I was there with a friend who's always wanted to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. I have never wanted to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. I've never had the desire. And so because of her, we were talking to him, and as I was watching his laptop slideshow, there was a picture of Rotarians at the top, a big banner with Rotary, and so I asked him about it, and said, so you have taken Rotarians? And he said, yes. Are you a Rotarian? And I said, yes. And he said he was as well. He's with the Charlotte South Club. It's district.
North Carolina.
Yes.
Okay.
It's district 7680, and this is their 3rd year climbing.
Wow.
So they have done the fundraiser for End Polio now every year with asking us to try to get $3,000 in donation that goes directly to End Polio now. I'm paying for my own climb, and so yeah, I mean, I'm really excited and nervous, and there's, I don't know how he talked me into it as we were there, and we're talking to him, and he said, after we were talking about Rotary, he said, well, I'm almost done here. We should go have a couple of beers and talk this over. And I was like, okay.
That's how he talked you into it.
That's how he talked me into it. So then I thought, oh, sure, I can do that. And he convinced me that I could. So, so now on Friday, I'm flying out. It's going to be a 4-day up, 2-day down climb.
Wow. How long does it take to get there?
Okay, I've got this written out.
Okay.
So day 1, we're going to climb about 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
Day 2, about 5 to 6 hours. Day 3 is another 3 to 4. Day 4 is 4 to 5. But day 5 is summit day, and that is a 12 to 14-hour trek. So we are going up until I think we summit at dawn, or sunrise, and this is going to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be amazing. And it's actually going to be a full moon climb, which is supposed to be spectacular, so I'm really excited about that. And that day 5 is going to be crazy, but I'm dreading day 5. But and then day 6 is about 5 to 6 hours, and then I think you just collapse at that point. I'm not sure, but it's 19,341 feet.
Wow. Wow, that's what I was going to ask. I've climbed 10,000.
Okay.
We've skied at 10,000.
Have you?
Or 11,000. We've skied at 11,000.
Yeah.
In the Rockies.
Yeah, and of course the slow ascent is because you're getting acclimated to hopefully not get sick, because they say it doesn't matter what kind of shape you're in, or they say it's almost genes, like if you get sick, altitude sickness or not. We also are going to be taking Diamox, which helps with that, so that you don't get sick, hopefully.
Is it oral or inject? Okay.
Yes, it's oral.
Okay.
I've done all my immunizations, and I'm all ready. Yes.
Have you ever climbed a mountain before?
I've never climbed a mountain before.
Really?
Have
Never.
you skied or any type of snow stuff?
I have skied, yes. But, go big or go home, right?
How do you train? Or is there a typical, like I've trained for marathons, and we had a regimen over, like 15 weeks.
Yes.
That we would go through to get ready for a race. Your speed stuff, your long runs once a week. How does someone get ready for this kind of climb? where you're trekking over 4 or 5 days?
Well, we don't have the same advantage as, say, the people from North Carolina that are at least doing, some elevation stuff. So,
That's right.
yeah, basically 3 days a week I'm doing weights, just getting strength, lower body and upper body, and then the other days I'm just trying to do cardio, and I try to do one long hike a weekend, just in my boots, getting, just with a pack. Well, in Texas, in the heat, 6 to 8 miles. Nothing crazy, but I'm going at a pretty decent pace, and this is going to be very slow. They say that our porters and guides are going to be saying pole, pole, which means slowly, slowly, the entire time. So it's supposed to be very, very slow as you go up to help acclimate. Yes?
Is it primarily hiking and walking, or is it also like rock climbing?
No, it's not a technical climb. It's hiking and walking or trekking. Yeah, that's.
How much are you carrying?
We're actually going to only have to carry probably 20 pounds in our pack. I've been training with 30 pounds just to.
That's a lot, though.
It is. It's mostly water and.
Weighs 23 pounds.
What did you say?
Larkin or not.
She has a good,
Yeah.
And I can vacuum with her in one arm
It-
and the other. So.
See, there you go. You're ahead of me then.
Climb up and down stairs at Bank of America or something.
I did do that. I went to TWU, the bell tower. I did that. Oh man, that's a good workout. But yeah, it is a lot. But I think, we're carrying our water, we're carrying whatever clothes, whatever snacks. That's pretty much it. Because the porters take everything else.
Your tents and
and
Porters
they
take the
set up-
tents.
They set up your base and everything.
They get up ahead of us. They're probably gonna make us look ridiculous. Just they go way ahead of us. They set up camp. They cook. They do all of that. They get they boil the water. All of that.
That's why you have to go slow, so you get there early.
That's right. That is the reason. I'm gonna go with
I
that.
thought maybe it's because you're carrying a lot.
There is a Rotary Club in Mount Kilimanjaro down at the base. There is Rotary clubs there, and they've gone up. The Rotaractors have gone up before.
Oh wow. Well, I know that we're gonna be. I'm not sure if we're attending a Rotary meeting, but I know that we're being hosted by the Rotary Club there on Sunday when we get there. So I'm not sure exactly what we're doing, but we hear it's about 4 hours that
So
we're
you
gonna
leave
spend.
here Friday, you get in Sunday?
We leave here Friday and we get in Saturday evening.
Okay.
How many hours are you
From
there?
Friday to Saturday evening.
They say about 18 to 20, something like that.
Australia is about 23 sometimes.
Yeah, we fly from Dallas to Amsterdam, 2 hours there, and then Amsterdam straight to Kilimanjaro Airport. So,
Any questions? We don't want to exclude those that are online. Questions? I think you can unmute yourself, or do I have to unmute them? Any questions from online audience?
Can they hear us?
You guys can still hear us, right?
hopefully.
Are they all muted?
Annie, you can still hear us, yes?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I heard Andy, but I don't hear you.
Oh,
Can-
man.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
That's the important part then.
Do you have any questions? About?
No, that's thrilling. I actually just started kind of wanting to hike myself. Probably not anywhere close to what you're doing. It's interesting.
Flagpole Hill.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Nervous and excited.
How
What
much?
is-
Go ahead.
What's the weather supposed to be when you're
That's
there?
what I was going to ask.
I wrote all this down. Temperatures are up to 100 degrees, and then at
You're
the top,
joking.
that's what they say,
At the
up to.
base.
But then they say below 0 at the top. So I got online and looked. I think it's between 60 and 80 degrees normally, like in Moshi, which is where where the hotel is going to be.
Okay.
So and we'll start at a hotel, and then they'll take us. We're going to take the Rongai route. I think there are like 6 routes that you can take up Kilimanjaro, and all of them take a different amount of days and are set up differently. Some of them have actual cabins and things as you go up. We don't. We have tents. We're all going to be in our own tents, and So we'll be going up the Rongai route and down the, let me get this right, Marangu route, I think. Where am I? Yeah, Marangu route. So we'll actually be getting to see 2 of the routes as we're climbing, ascending and descending. So that will be kind of cool.
So how do you?
That's right.
I'm sorry?
Go ahead, David.
Every 1,000 feet you go up is supposed to be 3 degrees of temperature drop.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good information.
supposed
I know that we go
He's
through.
the man.
Yeah,
He's the
I
man.
I,
He's the man.
yeah. I know that we go through like 5 different climates. We're going to go through, rainforest and all sorts of different things as we go up, and less animals, less vegetation the higher you get up.
And you're going to take lots of pictures and come back and tell us about it.
I would be happy to. We're also going to do a safari too afterwards,
wow.
because you can't go to Africa and not do a safari.
Okay.
Got to do it.
Who was a Rotarian recently? Oh, Darren.
Yes.
He has a friend in Kenya that does the safaris.
Oh, wow.
He did one. Also, how much have you raised so far?
Thank you for
And
asking.
does it go directly into your account, or does just people can donate in their own names for polio?
It's actually through District 7680, their fund. Yeah,
That's
and
the North Carolina.
it's the North
So they
Carolina
get
because
credit for it.
it's their fundraiser.
Okay.
So, but you can donate. You can go online and you can just Google I think Rotary 7680 and then Kilimanjaro, and my name is the first one that comes up. And so far, let's see, just my Melissa Rotary Club has raised 2,570. And then the Denton Noon Club, which is actually my father's club, they have donated 2,650. And then I've received another 700 from non-Rotarians. So I've been very blessed, and I feel, all the Rotarians have been very generous to me and amazing. Everyone's very encouraging and supportive, and, well, you know how Rotarians are. Like my Melissa Club, which was awesome, offered 1,000 to match all of whatever, up to 1,000 they would match members' donations. And then of course the members donated beyond that 1,000. And then, no, I wish I would have come up with that. That's just brilliant.
If you do hikes or runs in the future, $1 a mile or
Yes.
whatever a mile you do.
Yes. I'm going to have to definitely make my work count for me.
That last day that you guys hiked to Summit,
Yes.
which is your long day, like for us, that's the long,
Right.
like the 17-mile run that we would do once a week.
Right.
What's your expected recovery time? Do you guys stay on the summit a day to let your bodies recover, or really?
No, we're up there for about 45 minutes.
Really?
It's elevation, you can't breathe up there.
Yeah, from what I,
You have oxygen.
yeah.
You have oxygen with you.
There will be oxygen with us in case someone needs it, yes. But yeah, my understanding is we're up there for.
Wow.
Now, there are people that camp up there,
Wow.
but I don't know that there might be some mental health issues there. I don't know. No, I don't know.
You have to go back down a certain distance just
Yeah,
to have sufficient air to breathe.
from what I understand,
Okay.
after
Wow, I
you
didn't-
summit, you're pretty ready to start descending because it's
Wow.
difficult to breathe. In fact, I've heard people say that they want, don't jump up and down with excitement because you'll just be exhausted, once you get up there. But I don't know. I mean, I'll be able to tell you all about it when I get back.
So
But
this guy that talked you into it with the did he tell you about that bar at the top?
the bar, yeah, that's how he got me to go. No,
No, there's a
I don't know
commercial
anything.
out.
I don't
I've
know
seen that
anything about
commercial.
a bar.
The top
I
shop,
don't.
Shock Top.
Shock top
shop
beer.
top beer.
Yeah, that's a funny
I think
commercial.
that's just a commercial.
Yeah, I thought maybe he had shown you that you had that.
Yeah, that would be good motivation, right? There is a Kilimanjaro beer, though, that a lot of people look forward to at the end of the climb.
So bad.
I don't know if I
You
can,
can bring back at least
but
a
I'll
bottle.
certainly have
3
one.
ounces at a time.
I'll have one for you.
Yeah.
I actually have a good old-fashioned pen paper journal that I'm going
Okay.
to take, and I've
Okay.
already started. I've kind of talked about some of my workouts. kind of what I've said to you today, I've written in that journal. I wish I had one of those GoPros because would be the coolest way to document it. But I don't. But I have a few cameras that I'm going to be taking, so I'll be taking tons and tons of pictures. So I'll bring back pictures to show you
Part of your weight will be
how
batteries.
exhausted. I'm sorry.
Part of the weight's gonna be batteries.
For the GoPro?
Yeah, that's the
Is
truth.
it heavy?
No. The batteries for
what-
everything.
For everything.
yeah.
you need.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you have to keep your batteries warm because apparently they
That's what
stop
I was
working.
That was the first thing I was thinking.
I've read a lot about.
Those things do have to be warm.
Uh-huh.
Even my camera, when we go skiing, I keep inside my ski jacket. Otherwise, the lens freeze.
Right, and I was told that the hand warmers, the chemical hand warmers that we're going to be taking, I was told to leave them back with certain equipment as we do the final ascent, to leave it back and warm up all of my things there while I'm ascending. I don't know.
How large
I'll
is
have
the team?
hand warmers everywhere.
How large is the team? How many from North Carolina? How many from here?
Good question. 9 of us,
Total?
3 from Texas.
Wow.
9 total.
Okay.
I think we started off more like 12 or 15, and so we've had some people drop off
Little
for whatever
attrition.
reason. Yeah, but it'll be 9's a good group. We'll really get to know each other, and I think it'll be fun.
Where else in Texas are they from?
One of the people, his name is Alan Chick, is from the Denton Sunrise Club, and then a friend of mine, Cindy, is coming. She's not a Rotarian
Well, you
yet.
get her there.
Yet she may be soon, but so those are the 3 Texans, and then we've been corresponding through email and online with the North Carolina climbers. So we'll all get to meet in person in a few days, but yeah, 9 people total.
Ever think you would try something? Let's
Never.
Let's go back 3 years.
Okay,
This probably wasn't on your list
has
in the
never.
lifetime I
It's
thought
not on your
about.
bucket list.
Not on my bucket list. It's a bucket list item for sure, but it was not on mine. And I mean, a safari I always thought would be, amazing to do, but climbing a mountain, the tallest peak in Africa and the highest freestanding mountain.
Wow.
No, I never thought I would do that.
I'd
I
like-
find it's freestanding, that makes it different from like Everest and all those others, 'cause it's in a
Correct.
mountains.
Mhm.
Interesting, that's a good point. Yeah.
Mhm.
I've always, growing up, you always heard about Kilimanjaro and stuff. It's been in songs and everything else.
Yeah.
Those things. But to do the safari, how long is safari?
I'm going to do 4 days.
Yeah.
They had several different options.
Serengeti area?
I'm not sure if that's one of the places, but I know that there are several different.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
just
very
gonna be
excited.
there.
I don't care. Just take me.
I was gonna say one and done, or will you seek out these kind of adventures going forward?
I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, this may be the beginning, right?
Well, we're looking forward to you coming back and
Thank you.
telling us the story.
We've
I would
already-
love
Yeah,
to.
we've got it. Excellent.
That can
Excellent.
be your second Rotary Club
That's right.
presentation. Your club might want to hear about it.
They might, yeah.
Before us.
Yeah, my club
If
and
you-
probably Denton.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Well, did you tell your club you were gonna do this tonight, that they could have logged in to hear you?
You know what? I didn't because I thought I was going to have to testify today, so I didn't know I was going to be
Oh.
here, remember?
That's right.
I wasn't sure I was going to be here. So
You
My
might
club
tell
is
us
on
what you
Thursday.
do.
I'm an adolescent therapist. I work at the Juvenile Detention Center in McKinney, Texas. And I work with kids that are sentenced to juvenile for about 6 to 9 months for treatment.
Okay.
So they're actually there getting treatment, and for all sorts of different issues, everything from substance abuse to, abuse issues, family abuse. They could be in there for stealing or burglary or lots of different issues, but that's what I do for a living. And I thought I was going to have to testify in a case, and
As an expert witness.
yeah, and it got put off, so I didn't have to go. So that was my concern, was I wasn't going to make it. So no, they don't know, but I will let them know that they can look at it.